The first time I saw my footprints vanish, it felt like the beach was watching me and choosing to forget. It was 2020 on Oahu, the kind of quiet year where even the ocean sounded like it was speaking softer. The road down to the shore was empty, the air warm with salt and plumeria, and the sand looked perfect, smooth as fresh paper, untouched for miles. I stepped onto it and smiled, because for a second it felt like the whole island had been paused just for me. Then I took another step. Behind my heel, the print didn't stay. It didn't fade slowly. It collapsed instantly, like an invisible hand had brushed it flat. One heartbeat there, the next heartbeat gone. I stopped and turned, expecting some trick of the light, a gust of wind, anything. But the air was still. I tried again. Left foot, right foot. Each mark appeared crisp for a blink, then softened and sank as if the sand was alive, swallowing evidence in real time. I crouched and touched the spot where my footprint had been. The grains felt normal, warm, dry, silky. But underneath, there was a faint coolness, like a secret layer holding its breath. A low hiss rolled up the beach. Not a wave breaking, something subtler. The tide was out, but every few seconds the water would pull back harder than it should, a thin, sneaky backwash sliding beneath the surface. And with it came a shiver through the sand, like the whole shoreline was exhaling. That's when I noticed something worse. The vanished footprints weren't just disappearing. They were disappearing in a line, like the sand was erasing in the exact direction I'd been walking, clearing a path behind me. It wasn't random, it was neat, intentional. I looked up the beach and saw a man near the dunes, a local with a wide-brimmed hat and a face weathered by sun. He lifted a hand, not waving, not friendly, a warning. "Don't go past the dark patch," he called. His voice didn't rise, like he didn't want to challenge whatever was listening. I followed his gaze. Ahead, the sand changed colour, just slightly. Darker, heavier. The kind of sand that looks harmless until you notice it's flatter than it should be, smoother than it should be, like it's been pressed down 1,000 times. I took one step closer and the ground under my toes gave the tiniest tremble. In my mind, the beach wasn't magical. It was dangerous in a quieter way, water tunnelling under the top layer, turning solid ground into a thin skin. Every erased footprint was the surface settling back down, hiding the weakness it didn't want you to see. The man walked over slowly and pointed at the waterline. "It's been pulling sand out from underneath," he said. "Looks pretty, looks clean, but it's not." I backed away and watched my last footprint vanish like the others, gone so fast it made my skin prickle. The beach returned to perfect smoothness, as if it had never invited me in at all. And that's the part I still think about. Some places don't chase you away with storms or waves. They just erase your trail and dare you to keep going. If this story gave you chills, share it with someone who loves mysteries. Subscribe for more strange true world tales. And comment, would you trust a beach that refuses to remember you?